Alright, hi guys, it's Corey Gleesman here, and I just want to go over the platforms that we're going to be using for EDUC204. And I want to make it as simple and seamless as possible so that you guys can start this semester off smoothly and not have any troubles about maybe experiencing your first online course. So here's your dashboard in Moodle. You'll log in with your email and password that you use at CCU. And I'm just going to go to this course. So this is our EDUC 204 course. You're going to have all your courses most likely listed on that left-hand side. But so here's our home page. If you see this, then you know you're in the correct spot and you're in my class. So I have the introductions up here. You can see I'm Mr. Gleesman. Welcome to EDUC 204. And we can scroll down. And the first thing I want to let you know is if you're watching this video, then you have definitely found the introduction videos in the news forum. I have them linked here, and I'll explain a little bit more about the news forum in a minute, but we're going to keep scrolling for a second. So here's some resources. This is going to be something very important, so take note of this, but this is our course website. I'll explain a little bit more about our course website, but the course website pretty much houses all of the instructional material. So CCU educ204.weebly.com, you can see it right here. It's hyperlinked, so you can travel straight to that course page right from our Moodle platform. But I would save this as a favorite or bookmark it because you will be using it on a weekly basis in this course. Save this note, the Mastery Projects 1 and 4 rubrics. Save this in the back of your head right now. I'm going to return to it later in this video, but they're different than the rubrics that are on our course website. And I'll explain why, but when you complete your Mastery Projects 1 and 4, be sure to use this rubric, and it'll be here all semester, and these notes will never leave, so you definitely won't forget about it. Our course syllabus is linked right here. Feel free to read through that, and some of the grade breaks down and how to contact me. Email is usually the best, but we can set up some kind of out-of-office Skype office hours because I'm actually not on campus at CCU. But I am more than willing to work around everyone's schedule and find a time that's most convenient for us to meet online. And so this talks about some of the submission requirements. So I'm just going to highlight this first one, and it says module assignments. So in the textbook, which you guys will order, there are 3 homework assignments for each module. So you only need to submit the one that I have specified for you, and I'll explain how you will know I'll specify it. Here's an example. So for Module 101, you will complete number 2, analysis. So you're going to go to Module 101 in the textbook. Under the homework activities, you will complete the second homework activity, which is titled analysis. Keep going down. You can see that some of the assignment due dates every week they're usually on Sunday at 11:55 unless specified differently, but I'm pretty sure every due date is 11:55 on Sunday except for your final portfolio, but you'll be so accustomed to using Moodle in this course that you won't have to worry about it. At that point you'll be able to find out where the due dates are. So what is a course module, though? I keep saying module over and over again, and maybe you've never heard this term or maybe heard it used in an academic setting, but the term module in this course refers to a small, independent, and self-contained chunks of conceptual information and knowledge skills. So each week we are going to complete a few modules which focus on specified content in small increments, and then we're going to kind of use all of the knowledge that we've learned through these modules, culminate them, and complete a mastery project. And I'll talk a little bit more about those. But so under here, you can also see I said watch the introduction videos. They will help you. If you're watching this, you've obviously went there, but it's under this news forum. So if we click the news forum, you can see here's one introductory video. I haven't put this one up, but hopefully you found it. It'll also be located under here. But if I have any big announcements, I'll usually reach out via email. So please check your email. I've sent a welcome email and greetings email for this first week, kind of telling you about the textbook and some of the logistics of the course. But I'll also throw some pertinent information, or if there's any general questions I keep receiving emails about, I'll throw them in this news and announcement section. You guys will be able to read them. And you can also comment back. So I'm going to navigate back to our kind of home page. And you can also see this discussion forum. So this discussion forum is for students primarily. I'll chime in and answer some of your questions, but a part of this course is I want to try to create an online community. So I am actually allowing you guys to post in here, answer each other's questions. You can go back and forth with each other, and it's really just a place where we can have an academic community and talk about this course and some of the problems we may be having, or maybe some of the cool new tech skills that we learn. So if we go down here, we look at week 1. I've linked our course website week 1 hyperlink right here as well. We'll navigate that to that link in a minute, but I want you to look at the modules. So you'll be able to see what is expected and due for you each week right on Moodle. So you'll have Module 101, Assignment 2, Analysis, as we talked about previously. So that means this module corresponds directly to our course website and directly to our textbook. So Module 101 in the textbook, you can read through that material, and the homework activity is the second activity, and it's analysis. And it'll make more sense when you see the actual textbook page. I've sent you the first week's textbook questions because I know many of you might not have the textbook. Reading the textbook will be beneficial to you, but for these first two, there's actually PowerPoints that are on our course website that will help you complete these assignments, and you don't necessarily need the text, but order it as soon as possible so that you can complete this, because as you can see down here in week 2, you're going to need the textbook again and throughout the semester, as you can see, week 3 and week 4. So all of our platforms kind of work together: the textbook, our Weebly site, our course site, and this Moodle page. And for the other assignment as well, you can see Module 103, assignment number 1, and you're going to do the discussion. That's the discussion portion. So assignment 1 is the discussion. So as you can see, you can actually check out the whole course. You can see what we're going to be doing for the whole semester. It's all laid out. It should all be in front of you. So if you feel like working ahead, please be my guest. I wouldn't work too far ahead, because then you can kind of get overwhelmed, and maybe there's some questions that you have that I won't be able to kind of help you as quickly throughout, because I'll be fielding a lot of other questions regarding week 1s and week 2. And if you're working on week 6, I'll say just give me a minute, let me help some other students out. But if you feel comfortable working through some of these assignments, feel free to work forward. I appreciate students that can work forward and then also chime into the discussion forum and let us know how you're doing. So let's actually go up to here on our resource website, and this will bring us to the home page. So I clicked here, and you can see this brings us to our home page. You guys can read through this front section. I linked the South Carolina state standards and some student learning objective action words when you're writing a learning objective, and then some more things that are just repeated here instead of on the syllabus. Or actually they're repeated on the syllabus as well, but just some pertinent things that you guys should take note of. So as you can see under the supporting documents, it goes all the way down, and it corresponds to all those weeks we just saw within our Moodle page. So if we go to week 1, we've heard a lot about week 1 already, but this is what you'll be working on this week. And remember, I sent you these homework instructions as well in the welcoming email. But here it is. So you have Module 1. It tells you to go to the actual page that is on in the textbook, but it'll correspond to Module 101 in the textbook. I leave some helpful hints or some helpful links, and I also have a PowerPoint that'll guide you through some of the kind of good points in the text, the knowledge that you should take away from the text, and it'll help you with these first 2 assignments. Same with Module 3. It tells you to go to the page, and you're going to do the activity number 1 discussion, and you also have another PowerPoint which you can access right here, and you don't even have to download. You can just view it directly from our course page. So that's how it's going to kind of work each week. So if we go to week 2, you can also see that we have Module 105 due, It's a number 2 analysis, and it has a PowerPoint accompanying it, and then it has a tutorial video. So a lot of these kind of activities that you'll be completing, I accompany a tutorial video with them because I think it's really helpful for students to actually visualize some of these skills. And down here, I also want to make note that, so for Module 505, I have some updated instructions. So I don't give you an actual activity out of the textbook. I provide you with directions right on our course website. So here are the directions for Module 505 during week 2. And you can come down here. I also provide another PowerPoint slide and some more tutorials as well. So you'll work your way through all of these weeks, and you'll watch the tutorials. You'll always have adequate information between the textbook and this website, and if you have any questions, always feel free to contact me. But the last thing I kind of want to go over, and we're going to head back to the Moodle page in a minute just so I can show you where you can see deadlines for work, even though you already know it's every Sunday at 11:55. You can go to the Mastery Projects page. So the Mastery Projects, they are 6 different projects you're going to complete throughout the semester. And it's a culmination of a few modules put together so that you can showcase some of your skills. And I'll show you what you're going to do at the end of this. But here's Unit 1. And remember that if you click on Unit 1, here's the rubric for Unit 1. But if you remember what I said at the beginning of this video, I linked Unit 1 and Unit 4 Mastery Project rubrics on our actual Moodle page. They're different than the ones on our course website, and that's because there's an in-class section taught of this class, and you cannot do a presentation for our online community or for me since we're online, but you're going to do a virtual presentation. So the actual rubric is a little different. So the rubrics for the online course for Mastery Projects 1 and 4 are linked to our Moodle page. So do not use this one. Use the one on our Moodle page. But here you go again, you have a PowerPoint as well, and you have a tutorial about how you will create a narrated PowerPoint. So that's actually something you will be doing. So you can use this tutorial and it'll really help you. And there's project examples. So I leave examples for a lot of the activities you will be using, pretty much exemplary examples from past students that completed the activities well and scored high. So if you use these examples to your benefit, don't copy them. I do take copyright seriously, but if you follow their structure, you'll be kind of good to go for this course. So if you go through, you can also see Unit 6 Mastery Project. It will be a big video that you'll make. It'll be a digital storytelling project. You'll read more about that, but here's some examples as well. And at the end, you're going to put all of these together, and you're going to put them on a website which you'll make during the course, and it's going to look similar to our course website. And you're going to include all your mastery projects and a few modules, and it's going to actually showcase some of your technology skills, and you can actually bring it to some job interviews when you're looking for some teaching positions at local elementary schools in South Carolina, or even throughout the state and the nation when you're actually going out there and kind of job searching. And if you scroll down, you can actually look at some of the final portfolios that people have submitted. And so the last thing I want to do is I want to just go back to our Moodle page, and I want to show you where you can find the due date. So for week 1, if you click on it, this is my section. Yours will look a little bit different, but you will see the due date is Sunday, August 27th at 11:55 p.m. And every due date will be right under each module within Moodle. So I look forward to viewing your first week's assignments and submissions. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out. I look forward to meeting some of you during some Skype office hour sessions. It's always nice to see some of my students' faces. Try to put a picture up on your Moodle site. I'll throw one up of me just so that we can at least become acquainted with each other a little more formally on this kind of internet platform and working online. But thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you guys have a great semester, and I look forward to us growing both as educators.